Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a Form 8K filing, a kind of corporate oops. We need to tell you something important document. Get ready because someone just got a big promotion and we're going to decode what that means for the company. This report comes from Evergy Incorporated, along with Evergy Kansas Central and Evergy Metro. These companies are all under the Evergy umbrella, and this report covers some important news about who's running the show when it comes to accounting. So the big news is about the Chief Accounting Officer position. Back in November of last year, Matt Gummig stepped up as the interim controller and chief accounting officer. Basically, he was filling in temporarily, taking charge of the company's books. Now, the interim tag is gone. As of April 2, Mr. Gummig has been elected as Vice President, Chief Accounting Officer, taking on the full responsibility permanently. He's also taking on the same position with Evergy Kansas Central and Evergy Metro, as well as other utility companies in their group. Let's talk about the money. Mr. Gummig will now receive $240,000 each year, which is his base salary. Also, he can participate in Evergy's annual incentive plan, initially targeted at 40% of his base salary. This means if he hits his goals, he could get an extra $96,000. There is also a long-term incentive plan, initially at 50% of his base salary. That would be another $120,000, but paid out later, likely in stock or something similar. To sweeten the deal, Mr. Gummig is getting $100,000 worth of restricted stock units. Think of these as shares he'll get after 3 years as long as he stays with the company. Mr. Gummig also becomes eligible for the company's change in control severance agreement and the executive severance plan. These agreements are very common for executives and specify what would happen if there is a change in who owns the company or if Mr. Gummig is let go for reasons other than poor performance. It's basically a safety net for top executives. Finally, Mr. Gummig can now fully participate in Evergy's general benefit plans, such as the 401k and health insurance, and they will also allow him to defer parts of his compensation in a non-qualified deferred compensation plan. More information about Mr. Gummig is available in a previous report from November of last year. This report was signed by W. Brian Buckler, who is the Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. Now let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. What does all this mean? Appointing a permanent Chief Accounting Officer brings stability to the company's financial oversight. Mr. Gummig has been doing the job on an interim basis, so he knows the ins and outs of the company. Making him permanent signals confidence in his abilities. His compensation package shows how much the company values the position. The base salary is just the start. The incentive plans and stock options could begin as interesting because it could mean that if the company changes owners or if there are big leadership changes, Mr. Gummig could get a significant payout. These types of agreements are very common to protect executives. I think it's always positive when companies resolve temporary positions with permanent staff options. Could significantly increase his earnings if he performs well. The severance agreement is interesting because it could mean that if the company changes owners or if there are big leadership changes, Mr. Gummig could get a significant payout. These types of agreements are very common to protect executives and into things are going well and that they're confident in the people they have. The numbers seem fair for this type of promotion and I don't see anything out of place. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a like, leave a comment and subscribe for more corporate deep dives.